This video is going to show you how to take a piece of clip art and turn it into something that you can create your 3D project in Tinkercad. So the first thing you need to do is find your shape. In this case, I'm actually going to go back and start a new file. So I'm going to head back to my dashboard and click Create New Design. Whenever you open to a new design, you need to make sure that you click Edit Grid and change from your metric system in millimeters to your standard system in inches. Update grid. And then down below that is a little part that says Snap Grid 1/8 inch. I like to change that to a smaller number because it allows me to move things around in smaller increments. Okay. So for this one, I've decided that I want to use a butterfly shape for my keychain. So I'm going to go into Google and type in butterfly clip art, or actually, butterfly clip art. And then when you see here, you see you've got so many options with different colors, and it won't be able to recognize those. It really needs what we call a silhouette. So add that word silhouette and you get a plain solid picture, which is going to be a lot easier to turn into the type of shape that you want. Some of these have some really delicate pieces to them, and those will just break off in our 3D printer. So it's best to pick something that looks a little more simple. So when you find the picture you want, you need to right click and save the image. Yours will probably save directly to your Google Drive. I'm going to simplify the name of this. Butterfly, and I've done this a couple different times, so I'm going to call it Butterfly 4. The type of file this is a PNG file, and I'm just saving it to my desktop, but on your Chromebooks, like I said, it'll save to your Google Drive. In order to turn this into the type of file that I need an SVG file. So I'm going to have to close that down, and you need to grab an online converter program. So the one that I'm using is called online-convert.com. So if you can just write that down and then go to that website, that'll change my file into an SVG. So you'll come down to where it says image converter, and you need to change your target to an SVG file and say go. And then you have to upload the image that you want. So I'm going to choose my file, and you'll have to navigate to wherever your file is saved. Mine happens to be on my desktop. Yours will probably be in your Google Drive. So I'll open my butterfly, and I will start the conversion. And so now you can see it says your converted file is butterfly4.svg. And I believe it automatically downloaded it, but I'm going to go ahead and press download. And mine is now, if I show it in the folder, it shows this Chrome icon, but the information that I need is in there. Okay, so that's in my downloads folder. Yours, again, probably will be in your Google Drive. So then I can just close that down, and I go back to Tinkercad, and I click Import. And I will choose the file. And I need to make sure that I go and find not the picture that I used here, which was in this case, a PNG file, but I need to go back to my downloads and find, I called it Butterfly 4. And it's an STL file, or excuse me, it's a SVG file. Right now it says Chrome, that's fine. Now, sometimes when you upload these files, they're giant. And if that's the case, you might have to scale this down to a smaller number. It'll tell you if it's too big, and you'll just want to knock that down to something like 50% or 20%. And even when I bring this in, I imagine it's still going to be huge. So you just need to make sure that you click on it and size it down. Now, if I grab the corner of this and try to size it down, I'm going to turn my butterfly, it'll get all smushy. So you want to hold on to your shift button to scale both, to scale both sides the same. Okay, I'll zoom back in. So right now, my butterfly is approximately, if I click on this corner, it shows me my dimensions. It's approximately 2 inches by 1.5 inches, which is a pretty good size for a keychain. I could make it a little bit bigger maybe. And then if I tilt it to the side and grab this button here, which one? This one here, it shows me that it's only 0.05 inches tall, which is very small. So I'm going to click on that number and change it to 0.2. 0.2 is kind of my standard size for a keychain. Now from here, you have a lot of different options about what you want to do. You can add stuff, you can add a loop. I'm going to do that in a different video, but this was just to show you how to take a clip art image and turn it into a 3D image on Tinkercad.